Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. My name is Fahmi bin Saadun from BET section 1/2. Today I am going to present about assignment of convolution. So as you can see here, this is the coding that I have write in Word. So there are three parts in this coding, which is the first part is for the input, the voice note. The second part is for the impulse response, and the third part is for the convolution. So I will simulate this coding into MATLAB part by part. So firstly, I will simulate the first part, which is for the input into MATLAB. As you can see, this is the graph for frequency domain, amplitude versus time. So next, I will run this coding, the second part for impulse response into MATLAB. So as you can see, this is the graph for impulse response, amplitude versus time. So next I will run this third part, which is for the convolution into MATLAB. As you can see, the graph shows it takes a little bit of time, so we need to wait for a while. It will take some time. Okay, so as you can see here, this is the convolution graph, amplitude versus time. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Faiz Zulkarnain bin Muhammad Husaini. My metric number is B0819103992. I'm from 2BET section 1 group 2. Okay, today I will present about assignment convolution. Okay, this is the coding that I make for this assignment. As you can see here, this is a first coding for first input sound, which is a frequency domain. I use subplot 311, and this is the second coding for impulse. I use subplot 312, and this is third coding for convolution, and the subplot is 313. As you can see here, for the first coding, we use a sound input. Okay, this is a first sound input. For the first input, the sound is take for 8 seconds, and this is the second input sound. It takes 2 seconds. We use a bottle to hit at the toilet. We play again sound. It takes 2 seconds only. Okay, as you can see here. After we run this coding, so this is the sound from the recording. So let's I'm sorry, takes 1 to 5 minutes to respond for the graph after we run. Alright, so this is the graph after we run the recording. As you can see here, this is first graph, which is a frequency domain. You can see here the graph, and for the second graph is impulse response. As you can see here, this is the graph. You can see here, and for the last graph is a convolution graph. You can see here. The tree graph is a different because the input of sound, and this is the for convolution graph. This is different from the out. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name Haris Hakimi from BEET S1/2. I will do the assignment of convolution. This is the simulating on the MATLAB. So as we can see, this is the command that I already do. 3 part. So first part is for the input, the song, second part for the impulse, and the last one for the convolution. So I will run the first command. So I type the audio read for Saho WAV. So this is the song, the input. So as we can see, the wave that come from the song that we put, the input that we put, like this: the frequency domain, amplitude versus time. So next, we will run the impulse command. So I choose to take the bottle sounds on the room for just 2 seconds. So I will run the impulse response command. The output of the waveform of impulse like this. And next, we will do the convolutions between the impulse and the original sound. So the wave will take more than a minute, or the faster just a minute. So we will wait until the wave come up. So the graph output from the convolution between the original song and the impulse already come out. So I will zoom the graph. So the first one, this is the input, the song. Second one, I take the sound from the bottle at the room, and this is the conversion between that two sounds. Try to zoom in. The wave just like this. Thank you.